I wish you good health, dear Ukrainians. Today was a very busy day, and the following days will also be serious. We spoke with the American team on the economic front regarding the reconstruction efforts. I want to thank Secretary Bessent, Jared Kushner, Lara Fink from BlackRock for being completely constructive. An important common principle for reconstruction to be of high quality and economic growth after this war to be tangible, real security must be at the core. When there is security, everything else is there too. 20 points to end the war is a fundamental document. We are actively working. Key steps should be actionable steps. From this document, we are developing 2 more documents, at least 2 documents, and the first of them is security, on security guarantees for Ukraine with the United States of America, as well as economic, on reconstruction and joint investments. Today we worked on an economic document. And with me from the Ukrainian side were Ukrainian government officials, Prime Minister of Ukraine Yulia Sviridenko, Deputy Prime Minister Kachka, Ministers Sibiga and Sobolev, and First Deputy Minister of Foreign Affairs Kislitsia. Also, our defenders are represented in all discussions. General Natov was with us today in an economic conversation. The principles of the economic document are quite clear. We are clear on this with the American side. I want to thank for today's meeting in video format. There will be a plan of economic measures. Europe will also be with us in reconstruction. For sure. In the near future, we plan to work on 2 other documents. Rustem Umarov continued to communicate. For tomorrow, we are preparing a meeting of the coalition of willing, more than 30 countries working together with Ukraine to ensure security on land, in the air, and at sea. We will coordinate with Europe next week in bilateral formats. Ukraine is working fast. Each visit, each of our negotiations always has a practical result for, first of all, our defense, for our resilience. Today there is a strengthening of our combat aviation. Thank you. The details are not yet public, but we are constantly adding strength in the sky. Today, there is an additional sanctions step from Europe. There will be more sanctions against Russian tankers, against the infrastructure for transporting Russian oil. And that is correct. In December, Ukraine will also present its package of sanctions against the tanker fleet working for the war. And we will spread this pressure in joint formats with our partners. There will be new steps against Russian propagandists. Today, there was a report by the head of the Foreign Intelligence Service of Ukraine, including on the economic situation of the enemy and the growing dependence of Russians on China. In Russian history, no one has surrendered sovereignty so much in favor of China or any other stronger nation. And it's phenomenal how much Putin pays just not to end this war. But the world still has enough power to end this war to force Russia to do so. Peace is needed. I want to thank everyone who helps. And one more thing. Today I spoke with representatives of the Verkhovna Rada of Ukraine. We talked substantively. I will not allow any speculation against Ukraine. If partners, including our key partner in Washington, if partners talk so much and so specifically about elections in Ukraine, about elections under martial law, then we must give Ukrainian legal answers to every question and every doubt. It's not easy, but we definitely don't need pressure on this. I expect that the people's deputies of Ukraine will offer their vision. Security challenges depend on partners, on the US in particular. Political and legal challenges must be answered from Ukraine. And it will be. Glory to Ukraine.